Hello crafty friends, I hope you're all having a wonderful week. In today's video I have a tag flip for you, and I am using the Splendor collection from My Mind's Eye. And I have been staring at this collection for so long, just trying to think of what kind of project that I wanted to make with it. And I thought, what better way to dive in than to do a tag flip. So here I have already prepped all of my tags. As you can see, I added stitching to a lot of them, and then the one on the front, which will be the cover, is a shaker that I just sewed on some tulle from Hobby Lobby and then added some sequins that I thought matched the collection pretty well. So I'm just going through and looking through the ephemera and the chipboard. At the beginning of this video you probably saw me open up the ephemera, and whenever I do a tag flip or a flip book or any kind of project similar, I like to just kind of sort my ephemera into small piles. So I did like florals on one side, leaves, you can see over there I put some frames to the side. And then this collection also has some larger pieces. I just moved those ones to the side because I thought they were a little bit too big for what I was going to need them for. So I just set them aside, and I will probably be using them on a different project. So I just kind of went through, picked out the smaller florals, some of the smaller frames. Yeah, and then I also have the chipboard here, and then I have the sticker sheet, which the sticker sheet is pretty much all florals. So I tended to use them for more layering pieces than the actual focal points. I did kind of struggle with this just a little bit because I felt like there wasn't enough layering. Like, it was pretty much frames, flowers, and then there was a few other pieces that weren't those two items. So I kind of had trouble at first. I had to go into my stash to find some of the things. As you can see, this little chipboard piece is actually from the Pick Me Up collection from Paige Evans, and I thought it matched pretty well, like the color scheme, and the font was kind of like a vintage looking font, which I feel like goes along with the collection pretty well. So I just tried to find ways to incorporate what I already have in my stash and add it into the collection in a way that didn't look messy and mismatched, but it kind of looked like cohesive and like it all went together. So that's also what I'm doing with these little phrase stickers. These are from the Jen Hadfield collection. I think it's called Homemade. Something with home. It might just be home, but these phrase stickers are my new favorite thing ever. They're all the same phrases but in white, black, and pink, and they seriously match whatever project that I'm working on. They're so cute. So definitely gonna need to find more of those. I only found one of them at Tuesday morning, and I haven't had any luck finding them on scrapbook.com or like any other places like that. So if you guys know where I could find these, please let me know, because I'd love to pick up a few more of those. So this is the next tag that I made, and I kind of struggled with this one too because I did the stitching at the bottom and I didn't want to cover that up completely, so I tended to work from the middle side out. So I started with that one piece, and then I found some leaves to layer behind it, and then I also used another chipboard piece from the Pick Me Up collection. It was just a circle with some gold foiling, and I used that to layer up the other pieces on top of, and then I added this little bee, which is from the Splendor collection, but I just added some foam dots on the back so it looked a little bit more dimensional and like it was kind of popping off of the page. And then at the very bottom I just added this little word that came from the ephemera set, and it says fun, and I thought that one was really cute. That one really did not require too much work. Looking back, it probably would have been cute if I added a little bit more gold foiling, like maybe some glitter spray or some enamel dots in gold. I think that probably would have looked really cute, but you know, I can't really go back now. I definitely added glitter on this page though, lots of gold. So I took a piece of gold paper, I trimmed it to the size of the tag, and then I cut off, I tore off the side to kind of give it more of a vintage look and not super straight edge. It's not really the look I was going for, and not a look that I think fits well with the collection. So I just kind of tore off the edge and then trimmed the sides of it to make sure that it wasn't hanging off the edge. And then with this one, I wanted to add the white frame behind the flowers, but I thought because it was white and black and the tag is also white and black that it was blending in a little bit too much. So I just took some of these gelatos, and you can get these at Hobby Lobby. You can find these at Michael's, lots of different craft store. I'm sure you can find them online or on Amazon too. They have all kinds of different colors. I have 4 or 5 of them, and they're really easy to use. All you do is kind of just put it on whatever you want to use, and use your finger to smudge it out, or if you have like a paintbrush or a watercolor brush, you can just add some water onto that and then blend it out like that, and that looks really pretty. It creates a really nice effect. So I did that to kind of make it pop off from the background, and I think that the colors didn't completely match, but it did kind of go with the floral a little bit, so it wasn't too bad. And as you can see, I'm still looking for other stickers to use from different collections. So this was from the Dear Lizzie collection. I think it's called Fine and Dandy. It was just a little chipboard sticker, and I added that and then used a piece of the chipboard sticker from the Splendor collection, which was the bird. Just added that on top, and that was it for that one. I feel like that turned out really cute, and I love the gold behind it. So pretty. So this next one was a little bit of a bigger tag, and I stitched on some lace at the bottom. I did that before off camera, so that way I had a little bit of extra something. I probably should have did more trim on this just to give it a little bit more like they all kind of look really similar and kind of the same, and I feel like if I would have added trim to a few more, it would have made them look a little bit better. Like I tried a little bit harder, I guess, but you know, I might go back and do that. It's definitely not too late. So on this one, I really kind of amped up the floral theme of that, so I just had this little ephemera piece behind it that I used to layer, and then I had this chipboard piece that I wanted to be the focal point. So behind that, I just added some leaves, another floral sticker behind that one, and then I'm just going in with these spray stickers. I think that was it for that one. I think I might have come back and added, yeah, so I added this bee sticker and made it look like it was kind of coming away from the flowers. So yeah. I don't remember, yeah, okay, so I did end up punching out some gold because of, I kind of got obsessed whenever I did the last tag. So I punched out these little gold hearts from the same paper and thought it looked really cute. I love the way the gold looks with all of these colors, like the light pinks and like greenish blue tones. I think it's so pretty, and it makes it really stand out whenever you add them on. So I did that, and I just put them on with tape, and I thought that looked super cute. And I definitely am considering going back and adding some enamel dots. I don't think I have gold ones. I just have like the pearls. I have some blue and pink enamel dots, which could probably look cute on a few of these, but I'm definitely wanting to extend my collection of enamel dots. I think that they really complete a project, and whenever I watch people do pocket letters especially, like, and they go back and add like pearls or enamel dots or like gems and stuff, it seriously is so cute. So this is the second to last tag, and it is my absolute favorite. I love the way that this one turned out, and I really like how, even though this collection has a lot going on, whenever you bring in other collections and try to make it all fit together, it can turn out so beautiful, and it can really match and look gorgeous sometimes. So that's what I decided to do on this one. I had this really cute banner piece, and I decided to put that one in the middle, but I couldn't find any sort of word or phrase that would fit on it from the Splendor collection itself. So I had this half-used sticker sheet from the Chasing Dream collections by Maggie Holmes, and I thought, how cool would it be to add this in the middle? And I know it's a different kind of shade of blue and green, but I can make it work. So I added that, and I was able to use up stuff that I already had in my stash. Didn't have to open anything new, and it fit perfectly and blended in with the collection really well. And at the top you can see I'm just adding a few more hearts from that same sticker sheet from Maggie Holmes to make everything look cohesive and make the blues kind of match so it looks intentional instead of like an accident. And that was it for that one. I also layered up another piece of chipboard behind the banner to make it pop off the page. I think whenever you're doing tag flips, it's really important to try to use like foam dots or chipboard, because it's like a flatter type of project, so everything can kind of be really two-dimensional, I guess you could say, and you want everything to kind of pop. So adding foam dots and chipboard definitely helps with that, and it gives the project a little bit more pizzazz. And I also think that it's really cute whenever somebody does a tag flip and it turns out really chunky. Like, I love that look, and I think it's so cute. I'm still trying to work on making tassels and stuff for tag flips, and like on the edge of pocket letters and stuff too. I think that tassels are so adorable, but I just cannot figure out how to make them successfully. Like, whenever I try, I have like really cute yarns and trims and stuff like that, but it just kind of all goes in different ways and looks really wonky. Like I don't know how to make them all just kind of fall into one direction. They kind of like point out in all different directions and are acting all kinds of crazy. And even whenever I try to like brush them down, and I guess not brush them, but you know what I mean, like hold on to them and try to secure it a little bit better, it still doesn't work. So I'm trying to figure out a way to do that. But I think if you're good at making tassels, like I would add those to everything, because it's so cute whenever you have a chunky tag flip and then you add a tassel to it. It's so adorable. I'm actually really lucky because so many of my pen pals send me tassels that they've pre-made. I guess they just know that I'm not the best at making them, because it makes it so much easier for whenever I make my projects, I can just add a pre-made tassel to it. And it saves me a lot of time too, and obviously it looks a lot better than what mine would look like, so I'm lucky in that sense. Yeah, so this is the last tag. I didn't do too much. I added a few hearts, another bee sticker, some floral layering, and then I cut this piece of chipboard in half because it was too long. So that is the end of this tag flip video, and this is the cover, so this is where it starts, and then I'll just flip through and show you all of the tags. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you feel inclined to do so, please check out my other ones and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm trying to post videos every day, every week. Every day would be a little bit too much, but I'm trying to post videos every week this summer while I have the time, so make sure you're on the lookout for those, and I always update on my Instagram whenever I do post a video, so make sure you follow me on that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.